Hi, my name is Caroline and this is Cooking with Caroline. Today I am trying to make tangyuan. It's a traditional Chinese dessert. It's like a glutinous rice ball filled with either sweet or savory fillings. Typically served as a celebration dessert during Chinese New Year. It is the end of Chinese New Year now. And I'm making this a little late because last weekend I was sick and I didn't want to infect anyone with my infected tangyuan. So now that I'm all better, I'm going to be trying to attempt this tangyuan recipe. I'm going to be making my own homemade black sesame paste to fill my tangyuan. And I was inspired by a post by this one woman in Subtle Asian Cooking, the Facebook group. And she made her tangyuan into these like super cute goldfish shapes, or into a goldfish shape. And I was like so inspired that I went out to H Mart and I bought all the ingredients for this, and I'm gonna try and recreate her goldfish tangyuan and see if I can impress my grandparents. So let's get started. Okay, so I already did this step, but I am going to weigh out approximately 50 to 60 grams of black sesame seeds, and these are untoasted, just raw sesame seeds, and what we're going to do is toast them on the stove. I've got the pan on low heat, and I'm just going to, I guess, be toasting these sesame seeds until I can smell some sort of sesame fragrance. I don't know how long this is going to take. That's just what the recipe said. Hopefully I don't burn these. Okay, so we're gonna say that these sesame seeds are toasted. I can't really tell a difference in smell. But these babies have been on the heat for like 10 minutes, and online it said toast at like 3 to 5 minutes on the lowest heat setting. So I think these are probably done, even though I can't smell or taste anything. Anyways, moving on. You can hear them crackle. I don't know if the phone picked that up, but they're like sizzling. The next step is I gotta turn these sesame seeds into a fine powder somehow. I tried searching everywhere for a mortar and pestle, but I could not find one that I wanted to buy that was in my price range. But I did buy this new this new hand mixer that comes with like a food processor attachment. And I don't know, the sesame seeds might be a little too small for the food processor blades to like grind it up into a powder. But I'm gonna try that first, and if that doesn't work, then we'll just resort to putting these seeds into a plastic bag and like banging on it with like some hard tool that I will find in my kitchen. Behold my new hand mixer, and look at this little nifty food processor attachment. I love that. Okay, let's try it and grind up these seeds. So I don't think this is working, and we're gonna have to go to plan B. Okay, so update, it is working. I don't know if you noticed that when I was using the food processor, the blade had freaking protector on it because it's brand new, and I didn't take it off when I was trying the first time. So now that I have taken off the plastic protector, the blade is doing its job, and the sesame seeds are indeed becoming a powder. Wow, good one, Caroline. Good enough. Now it is a ½ cup of sugar. Woo, that's a lot of sugar. And then a pinch of salt. I'm filming one-handed and trying to cook with the other hand. Okay, you get the gist. Give it a whirl. Ooh, look at the way those colors mix. Very pretty. So traditionally, instead of using butter, you're supposed to use lard. But I don't readily have lard on hand, so we're just using butter. I'm gonna pour the melted butter into our sesame and sugar concoction and then just stir it up. Yummy. Ooh. Okay, into the fridge. Hello, we're back in the kitchen and we're gonna continue where we left off. Here is last night's filling. Whoa. Not surprising given that this is just like basically pure butter, but we need to form 10-gram balls of the sesame paste. I'm gonna pop this in the microwave and see if I can loosen this up. Never mind. Actually, I remembered you can't put metal objects into the microwave, so we're gonna just let this sit at room temperature and work on the glutinous rice dough instead. So for the glutinous rice flour dough, we have sweet rice flour, also known as the glutinous rice flour, hot water. This is about like 110 grams of rice flour, some coconut oil, 7 grams worth, and we're gonna add a little bit of vanilla extract. So we're gonna combine everything. So it took a little while for the flour to hydrate, but I've got like a little dough ball here and I'm just kneading it now to further enhance, I think, the hydration that's occurring. So cute. Okay, so to color the little dough components to create the goldfish, I have some coconut charcoal powder, and then the recipe calls for, I think, red yeast powder, but I don't know where to find that. I couldn't find that, but I did find, strangely enough, some freeze-dried black raspberry powder in my grandma's freezer. I don't know how old this is, but it's been in the freezer, so I think it's fine. I also taste tested it and it also tasted fine. So we're just gonna use that and see how that comes out in terms of coloring our dough red for red goldfish. Wow, look how pretty that is. Maybe I should just have tie-dye fish. Ta-da! So good news, my black sesame paste is now soft enough to work with. Oh. There we go, and let's see if we can roll some black sesame paste balls out of this. Okay, here we are. I couldn't film while I was making these because these are warming up and they were starting to melt. Ooh, I'm trying to open the fridge. Oh, okay, into the fridge. We're gonna let these cool. Okay. So I was just practicing making these little buddies, and this one I got a little too crazy with the pupils. It looks like he's on drugs. Oh my god, okay. Okay, so here is how I'm making these. I have like some dough and my little hardened sesame paste ball, and we're gonna wrap this sucker up in the dough and then just like roll it around to disperse everything. I'm not using as much purple dough as the recipe calls for because I'm afraid that I'm gonna run out and I'm gonna have to make more, and I want to avoid having to make more. So I'm just being a little skimpy right now with the dough. Okay, so I've got this ball. And then I'm gonna like pinch a little butt I'm gonna pinch a little tail for the goldfish. I don't know, I think like making like a teardrop shape. And also I'm like, the first two that I made, they don't look so good. So I'm definitely still practicing and figuring out how to do this. Okay. So I have a little point and I'm gonna squish it a little. Then I'm gonna take my knife and just split the tail. kind of shape it a little. Okay. So you have a little tail. Oh, okay. Okay, so then I'm gonna grab some more dough. I'm gonna make a little skinny snake. And then twirl it into a little circle for the mouth. Oop, I accidentally squished it. This is like working with clay, right? Okay, have a little mouth. Dip it in some water so that it'll stick. Stick it on. He's got lips. Not the cutest looking. I'm gonna take my chopstick and sort of like smush it on. Ta-da! Okay, and then some fins. Little guy needs some fins, so just grab a little leaf. And I could be fancy and score the fin, you know, so I guess I'll do that. Ooh. Add some texture. Okay. And then dip it in water. Gonna squish it onto this guy. Ooh. Okay. Okay, and then I have some of my white dough for the eyes. Roll it into little balls. And then squish it into pancakes. Stick it on. Take some black dough. Okay. And then I'm gonna give him a little top fin too. Ta-da! Oh my god. And that's how you make a goldfish. Alright, I'm gonna make the rest of them now. I gave this one teeth. I tried to give him a smiling, toothy smile, but he looks like he's drooling everywhere. I'm having way too much fun. This is my pirate one. So I've created 10 goldfish out of my colored dough. I'm kind of tired of cooking, so I'm gonna take a break.